Have you ever sat in your HR office, typed a long email with your best advice to your boss, and then silence? No reply, no action, just ignorance? I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. Many HR professionals in Kenya, they go through this. You work so hard, you come up with ideas, but sometimes getting readership to listen, it's like climbing Mount Kenya in slippers. Let me tell you a story, and I would like you to meet Wanjiku. She's a HR manager here in Nairobi, working for a medium-sized organization. She's passionate, qualified, and always thinking about people and how to get the best out of people. So one day, she noticed toxic behavior in the sales team. She could see that there was a lot of bullying, payment was coming late, and even harassment from some of the supervisors. So what did she decide to do? She wrote a detailed report to the CEO, providing solutions, talking about how they can improve policies, and even offering training ideas. And she sent it to her boss. And guess what? She waited. 1 week, nothing. She followed up, still nothing. Later, she overheard her boss saying, HR is always writing essays, but they don't understand business. Wanjiku, as you can guess, was heartbroken. She almost gave up. But instead, she decided to study her boss, understand him, speak his language, and that changed everything. So if you're in HR and would want your boss to not just hear you, but follow your advice, here are 6 things Wanjiku learned, and you should too. So I'll share with you what I call the top 6 things that you need to understand if you want your boss to be on the same page with you. Number 1, dear HR, is you must be able to speak the language of business. Your boss thinks in numbers, risks, and returns. So you need to translate your HR ideas into business gains. Don't just say employee engagement. Say reduced turnover, better performance, and more profit. Your boss is not a HR professional, so don't use that HR jargon. Lesson number 2 is you need to build relationships beyond your HR office. You need to know the finance guy. You need to chat with the operations manager. You need to understand their pain. You need to understand their struggles. Because when you speak their world, when you speak their language, they'll start respecting yours. Lesson number 3 is you need to package your message in a very simple way. Simplicity wins. So instead of writing very long emails, try short memos, use bullet points, use stories, use data. Remember, your boss and even your colleagues are busy. So you need to make sure that the information you are sharing is easy to digest. Lesson number 4 is time your advice wisely. Timing is everything. Don't wait to drop your big idea when the company just lost a tender. Dear HR, timing matters. You need to be emotionally intelligent and be able to pick your moment. Remember, when they tell you must be able to read the room. Be able to know when to introduce some ideas, when to postpone them, or when even to kill some of the ideas. My 5th point to you is that you need to be consistent and not emotional. So even when you're ignored, and you will be, not every idea you propose will see the light of day. You need to stay calm. You need to stay professional. Going back, Wanjiku was ignored many times, but her consistency made her boss pay attention. So even when you're told no today, tomorrow, still continue generating those ideas, still continue doing your best. Number 6, and this is the last advice for you, is you should be able to show wins. Don't just talk. As they say, talk is what? It's cheap. So you need to start small, implement HR ideas in your own department, that's the HR department, show results. And when they see people thriving under your leadership, your department improving, HR department always shining, the rest will come asking how you did it because they would want you to replicate. But if your HR department has chaos, then all the ideas you'll be putting forth, people will be looking at them and they'll be saying that you don't walk the talk. So dear HR is not just about policies and payslips. Remember, we shape cultures, we protect people, we drive performance. But for people to listen, we must speak wisely and we must also speak strategically. Back to our story, back to Wanjiku, what happened to her? I'm happy to say that today she sits at the table, her boss listens, and what she did is she didn't change her truth. She just changed her approach. She was still the same person, the same qualified, the same passionate person, but she changed the way she communicates to the boss. So to all my fellow HR professionals in Kenya, if you're watching from Kisumu to Mombasa, from Eldoret to Nairobi, don't give up. Your voice matters. Just learn how to make it hard. As I come to the end, if this story touched you, hit that like button, share it with another HR colleague. And in the comment section, tell me, what experience have you had trying to sell your ideas to your boss? Do you feel ignored? Are there ideas that were ignored that you knew were important? And most importantly, how has it worked? What have you done to make sure that your boss is able to buy into your ideas? Thank you so much and see you next time.